Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more EU4, or 5. Someday I'll know what number I'm playing. And I'm your lovely host, Kelvin, where we continue our war of fucking up Bohemia. I'm getting a lot of war exhaustion for that, which is a concern. Poland would join the coalition against me. Yeah. It's up to 13 members of the potential 20. Yeah, some parts of the country may fall, and that's fine. Just continue to ransom them back. I mean, if I actually look at the coalition, okay, so I just want to confirm here. 4 banks in the back there. The Hanseatic League. So 5 members of the coalition are not real countries. Okay. On to the next fort. I'm gonna have you guys come back for a moment and recover. The Bohemians don't seem to be sending a whole lot of troops back here right now, so I think I have a moment to rest. Although I may have just destroyed my cannons, I hope not. What a waste. Oh no, yeah. You guys withdraw that way. There you guys now. We're not getting much in the way of a break. Okay, I didn't check our region. Shit. Should have kept him. Yeah, you're pretty good though. As I say, I think there's another army literally right here. I was paying attention when they were marching around. Again, we have to hold the line for a moment. 10th Army please retreat. I'm worried my flanks may collapse. Yeah, no, looks like we just completely over-reinforced, and we're fine. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. I believe we just unlocked press laws. Free press. God, it sucks. Oh well. I'm gonna commit to it. We are developing a liberal republic. And we're gonna head to 6.6 liberalism so far. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Good. There's another border fort there. Level 4 fortress. Yeah, their soft underbelly is massively exposed right now. Unfortunately, I'm hemorrhaging cash. Not a huge shock, but kind of an admission I do need to balance my budget. Can we do 40? We can, okay. We're still desperately trying to not have, estate revolutions and all that. I think after this, the thing to do is actually just retreat. Yeah. They die. There's another 0.9 antagonism. Always happy to do. Yeah, these like 20 core members are just so angry with me. It seems like I can never fix my reputation with any of them. Burgundy, yeah. 78. 78 isn't that high. Yeah, Burgundy and like High Nut should fall out before too long. Should be able to siege this down. Well, would be able to if we ever got a moment. Why are we getting slaughtered? What the fuck is going on out here? Arquebusiers, so nothing crazy yet. Yes, the classic cheat of retreating through the enemy. How have we only achieved 2% more score? What's going on? What the fuck do you mean defender ticking? Oh, yeah. Alright, in order to... I have to completely occupy the entire province of Bohemia. Full stop. So it's this fort. Alright. So that fort's of critical importance. My god. 38,000. I'll have to take this out on the way back. Oh, apparently we lost up there, goddamn. Okay. Just balance and head up here. We gotta try and knock out their efforts here. Can you guys make it home before the end of the month? You can, good. Because by God, do you guys need, yeah, reinforcements, something fierce. We gotta take 2 months off, you know? 2 months off the campaigning season. Like, let some recovery happen. We took a fair number of casualties in there. Then we knock out this Bohemian army here. We can make some exceptions still. God damn though. Third time that event's fired this war. Yeah, we accidentally wandered into each other. Alright. Okay. We have a chance of winning these all. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just roll out and just do it. I don't know. No plot. It'll be alright. But yeah, so controlling this castle, which unfortunately is also next to this fort, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're throwing a lot of people out here with good generals. Make exceptions. I don't know, I'm hopeful that like our constitutional parliament will have like some cool effect that might actually... Oh, I am starving here. No, we have to leave. I may not really have much of a supply line, which could be a problem. But, hear me out. Society, religion. Oh no. Yeah, fuck. Alright, no dissolving monasteries. That's fine. God. Like, so that's a 4 level 4, so. It's always like, can I just afford to take this time off? I don't know. I feel like I just have to keep killing Bohemians. Okay, good. You'll get there for August 30th? Love to hear it. Yeah. Like, I've got to hold for time to just regenerate troops. But these guys are still sieging this way, which is a problem. Not really that big of a problem, but a problem. Anyway, I'm thinking my winning strategy is to actually just assault this castle to hold. Yeah. Neither of them are posing any remote threat to any of the forts. Oh my god, you guys are... Yeah, we have no food out here. Order the assault. Oh god, the lag. Alright, we've only lost about 10,000 so far. Honestly, wasn't as bad as it could have been. Alright. So, I need to keep the city of Descent to restore my supply line. I'm hoping you guys get over the... Yeah, you did. Good. Oof. For the month tick. I'm gonna need another month still. But yeah. Like, defender ticking, minus 14 right now. So we need to get that going in the other direction. Lord. How's Gordon Country doing? 9 years? Fair enough. Well, we're holding. I think, oh shit, 48%. Cool. I went up for a tax break. I think that's probably because I am improving my road network. Bremen, do you get better market access yet? Still no. I assume because it's still faster to go by sea. Unfortunately. Still. Build roads. That's from Bremen. Even as far as Brandenburg and to there. Get something. It all helps in the end. And it should be, wow, yeah, 13. Probably because it's, yeah, population scaled by control, right? So. Alright, I'm going to chill for another month in recovery over here. Up in, like, Dresden. Alright. Yeah, so we'll chill in Dresden for a bit. Although, we should have that supply line, I would assume. Might just not be good enough. Anyway, at this point, I'm no longer really afraid of assaulting castles, so... This should secure us, I hope, enough of a supply line to operate in Bohemia. Nice, now good of 100 stability. Mm-hmm. Alright. 49,000. Let's march. No, you're not escaping. Well, yes you are, because I'm always happy that the AI does not aggressively abuse retreats. You know? Is this still just a castle? Yes, it is. Alright. Well, in that case, launch the assault. Alright, that fully secures the city of Corum. The last province in the Prague region. Reforms of the Great Elector. Are we an elector in the Empire now? Might very well be. Nope. Oh yeah, I guess Relies Prince Nipples by proxy. Offensive quantity. Berlin will become a city. Nice. Innovative. Or not, towards traditionalist. Focus on Berlin. I feel like this is... Yeah, this is an event for Prussia, basically. But yeah, no, focus on Berlin. Don't mind if I do take another chunk toward... Okay, that's a little 4 fort. So yeah, start by land strength. It's Bohemia, no shock. I'm pretty sure I can sue for separate peace with the vassals using this war goal. I still have no idea how that system works, you know? Months at war needs to continue ticking up for a while, but otherwise it's fine. It'll only take 2 years. I really don't want to annex Maine right now. Alright, yeah, attacker ticking now. Okay. So for my little summer campaign here. Siege 1. Alright. Let's head for Piask. We can also get whatever that one is. Yeah, Bohemia is getting less infused. Bohemia might actually be weakening. To be fair, I'm taking their core land. Like, this is my periphery I do not give a flying fuck about. Alright. We take the provincial capital here. This region then falls. Which is, I think, a couple more cities. Yeah. Like, this region is incredibly urbanized. It's nuts. You can see where the population's tapering. Good lord, and they're all laborers too. They've de-peasanted. I feel like I have fallen behind on that, but it's always hard to say. I'm gonna have to have a road all the way to Prague, and that'll be fine. Apparently it's coming back down. Okay, I'm gonna make one more stop off then. Let's do the assault here. Alright. Before we head back up to Dresden. I want to secure these cities and further weaken them. Because, you know, that this is their control zone. Like, taking this much territory next to their capital should be destructive for their economy. 5,000 fucking tax base. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, this is the war for all the marbles against Bohemia. Oh, sorry. Right, separacy for peace. We're almost, oh no, they're now a subject. It seems like you can only, I think it might actually be time related. I'm starting to notice that pattern. You can only separate two subjects for peace for a little while in the war, you know? Then after that, it like kind of locks them in. slamming my way through this whole region. I don't know, I mean, at this point, like, our war score is going up. I'm wondering if it's something else. Use a fiefdom. Yeah. It might be that they were a fiefdom before and Bohemia just, like, managed to revoke them or whatever. Alright. So back up here. But yeah, no, like, I know by now I've definitely, like, crippled them. They can't really be that much, like, they've lost way too much. Like, this is a lot of very high control territory. To be fair, that's basically Bohemia in a nutshell. Everywhere is just very high control territory. Siege. Yeah, Bohemia is mostly off on the military balance aspect. I could raise 50,000 levies to really fuck with them. And like that would reduce it to maybe 10%. So like I can get rid of 40% of Bohemia's war enthusiasm. Alright. Still, that knocks out, I think, another thing. That's an actual fort, so this region's urbanized, and I believe only has, yeah, a bunch of, like, castles, so I built spy network. Bohemia, looks like I can again. Alright. Get outside the country for the month-end tick, please. Recover your soldiers. Alright. So anyway, Korbach has been upgraded into a full fort, which should hopefully help hold them back. Attacker ticking is only up to 5%, so. Alright. Okay, we'll move on to like the city of Jera. And just start knocking it back. Good. I really need to get trade companies sorted out and figure out how those work, but I have so many other things I can murderize. So, parliament? Constitutional parliament. Ooh, estate satisfaction equilibrium. Everyone gets higher agenda impact. Parliament request issue support needed minus 25%. Holy shit, that's huge. It'll be expensive, but it's definitely worth it. Go. Yeah, we're gonna constitutionalize the parliament. Which now means, yeah, okay. So hear me out. We max out liberalism. It's only 10% to fabricate a CB, larger levies, or anything else. Liberalism might be kind of cracked. You know, it's all, ooh, absolutism. Yeah. It's understandable, but... It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Over to Jera. Launch the assault. Make sure we get back into Weimar before the end of the month. Yeah. Like they're more far-flung periphery, and it's not hurting them very much, but it's still easy pickings, you know? Alright. Yeah. So, I don't know. Super peace. Yeah, they're a subject. It's getting there. Months at war does continue to tick, you know? I can call Bavaria in. Bavaria has a professional army, right? Oh, and 10,000. Okay, so I can get rid of 50% of Bohemia's war enthusiasm in one stroke. You know? With deleting the military balance. Okay. It's kind of what I'm keeping them in reserve for, more than anything. Knock out those two. In May. A little longer than anticipated. How much war exhaustion do I have according to this thing? 2.39. Okay, so that's just a 1-for-1 number then. Okay. Minus 42, minus 21. Nothing we're afraid of yet. Alright. 118,000 Bohemia, really? No subject. Alright, we dive in. Launch the assault. And we're back out before the end of June. not bad. Yeah. The pain and suffering is definitely mounting for Bohemia. Like, but to lose all of these castles the way they have, and as a result lose so many cities. You know? Let's get Gorlitz, and then we come down and sweep through. I know. Right, Rothenburg will protect that. Okay, let's actually just head down and sweep through. But, like, Bohemia should be growing weaker. Holy shit, a lot of prisoners. Okay, let's get it down here. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh well, good luck in there. Our men are professionals, they held the line. Good. Still 10 more. I don't know why we moved there. That's fine though. It's not a city that falls to us. Okay. 39%. Bohemia grows weak and unwilling to continue the fight. Like the war continues to slowly weaken their desire. They're a vassal, so yeah. For too long, we should actually be seeing them. So there's just castles protecting this rear zone. And like the control's still pretty good here. So like, we knock out this region as our next goal. Cold and wet fields. Why am I sending food last long away? Yeah, send food. Yeah, I think that event just fired in it because there was no road or whatever. Alright. You just need to recover for a bit before you can launch your assault. Yeah. That's going to put a lot more cities under my control. And decently high control ones too, so further wounding and hurting the Bohemian economy. Alright. Need to get out of here by the end of November, ideally. Can rejuvenate. Alright. to hear. Advance with the burgers. Segan fell. And it's fine. They're about ready to start breaking through, though. That's the last fort, and it is only a castle. Ironically enough, the existence of this fort, I want to delete it. You may do so. Penderman? Yeah, those castles are actually a problem. Yeah, you can now only move to Korbach. There. Having castles behind the fortress like that actually made it possible for them to just bypass the fortress, which is not good. I kind of need that to protect my interior, you know? Alright. Okay. I'm wondering if I do want to wrap around here and maybe just, like, see what I can do. Like, if I unoccupy all the castles, which it would be fairly trivial for me to do, it could cause a lot more damage than they'd like. It may also be worth it to call in the Bavarians at this point. So, it is in this moment that I call upon Bavaria. That ought to be enough to start causing some dominoes to fall. Raise the levies, of course. Raise all levies. Well, the truth is, it's over and Bohemia accepts defeat. Just the act of raising the levies was enough. I did believe I was going to get the military revolution in time, but shockingly no. That's right, would leave recipient 2 fractured. The AI hates border gore. Alright. Well, nonetheless, I have had the coalition deck on me, so probably get my shit together. Lord knows I'm about to be fighting the Poles everywhere, aren't I? Hey. Oh. Looking for anything like one province-y? Or one more scorecast, if you would. There we are. And -3, it shouldn't be too much more. Encourage the effort. Yeah, we're gonna need to diffuse as much tension as possible for what we are about to do. "59 countries will have enough antagonism to join." It doesn't matter anymore, of course, at that point. Like I said, this is the all the marbles play. If I am victorious in this war, and it looks like I will be, damn, you guys didn't quite get there. The marbles have been taken. France? That's it? Okay. Hungary? That's it? Okay. So, we are not actually anywhere near as fucked as I thought we were going to be. That's huge. The main threat to us, ironically, right now is going to be Hungary. But I think I can deal with that. With the magical power of prisoners. Yeah, that'll do. That was 2 million pops we just ripped out of Bohemia. So here's the thing. I don't actually want you guys up. I don't really need the levies. That said, you know what I do need? And Prague. Yep. So, ministers. Okay, you might be a general in the future. You both might be generals in the future. That's going to be a problem. Either way, Patrician insurgency is, I think, mostly contained. Yeah, better integration is actually still a ways out. Okay. That's fine, though. Yeah, Bohemia, no longer a great power. Alright. I'm also no longer afraid of castles, so... a can of worms has been opened for the coalition. Yeah, the entire HRE will probably want to join a coalition against me for my crimes. But, counterpoint. I am the Empire. And in unison, they say, not yet. Yeah, there are still 61 members, and there's 61 members of my coalition, so adds up. Although there's like Poland and Hungary and stuff, so it's not one for one. There's a couple probably Italians who haven't been horribly offended by what I've done yet. Good job. There's a fucking pirate republic in the Adriatic that has become horrifyingly offended by my actions. Mm-hmm. Alright, I should really decide on what I'm doing here. I think exchange of ideas. Like, just get more science. More science is always good. We need as much as we can get. And this has been a glorious maneuver on my part. Yeah, I have sown the wind, and I shall soon reap the whirlwind. But the good news is the coalition will be divided, at least for now. It shouldn't be too much of a problem to deal with, I don't think. We'll push them back, and how much closer am I to Germania? 341. Yeah, we still have a lot to do. Imperial Road Network. Another minus 5% prox cost. Nice. Mm-hmm. 96%. Most excellent. Yeah, it's only 10 cost, so we have 60% reduction effectively. You can kind of inverse it. 3.61, yeah, okay. We have nearly 50% base before, like, oh yeah, but then there's also the bridge, fuck. Alright, well, we'll get there. Lord knows, we'll get there. Measuring the world. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I have been your lovely host, Kilvin, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.